Hey everyone, this is Tony, Tainted Lord A7, and I'm going to start showing off my CD collection. I was inspired by Metal Never Dies with Mark Arruda, and he started to show off his CD collection, and I was kind of inspired by his CD collection videos to start showing off my CD collection as well. And if you saw my last video, that was just a preview of my entire CD collection, so I thought I'll start showing them now. Um, Hopefully everyone enjoys it, and this is not going to be in chronological, alphabetical order or anything like that. It's just completely random. So yeah, sorry about that, but it is what it is. So let's get started with my CD collection. The first CD I'm going to show off is the latest album from Crosses. Good night, God bless, I love you, delete. This band is like a mix between like electronic music, dark wave, new wave, and just has a very dark and somber atmosphere. And it's really good. It's definitely outside of the norm if you're into like metal or rock. But if you're into some really interesting out there music, I really do recommend giving Crosses a listen. And it features Chino from Deftones on vocals. And I think his vocals really do fit with Crosses' music. So yeah, Crosses, good night, God bless, I love you, delete. Really good album from this band group or whatnot. So yeah, Crosses. The next one is Crosses, Permanent Radiant. Just a five, no, 6 song. Yeah, just a 6 song EP. Just some pretty good stuff. Like I said, just some dark wave, new wave, electronic music, but definitely gives off some somber atmosphere, in my personal opinion. But yeah, just a nice little EP from Crosses. So yeah, Permanent Radiant. Okay. Um. Yeah, the next 5 CDs are my Judas Priest albums. I'm not the biggest Judas Priest fan, but I do enjoy them. I do listen to their music and I like them, but I'm not like a huge gigantic fan. So the first one is Judas Priest, Redeemer of Souls, a really really good album. Not the band's best, but it's still a good album. So Judas Priest, Redeemer of Souls. Judas Priest, Painkiller, a classic heavy metal. Everybody should know this one. Yep, Judas Priest, Painkiller. Judas Priest, Invincible Shield, the latest album. Just a fantastic heavy metal album through and through. Like, wow. Just a really, really fantastic album. And given that the band's age right now, it's really impressive that they can put out quality content in this day and age. So yeah, Judas Priest Invincible Shield is absolutely amazing. Just mind blowingly good. Next up is Judas Priest Firepower, another really excellent album from Judas Priest. Just solid heavy metal through and through. Again, really amazes me that they can put out quality content in this day and age, given the band's age, you know. Guess it proves that age is nothing but a number. But yeah, solid heavy metal from Judas Priest, and that's Firepower. And the last Judas Priest album that I have is Defenders of the Faith. Again, everybody should know this one. Just a classic heavy metal album through and through. So, yep, Judas Priest, Defenders of the Faith, solid album. Okay, the next few CDs are from the Black Dollar model. First one is Nightbringer, a very solid melodic death metal album from the Black Dollar model. Nightbringers. Next up is the Black Dollar model, Ritual, a very solid melodic death metal album from the Black Dollar model. No complaints, very solid. Next up is the Black Dollar model, Abysmal, another solid melodic death metal album from these guys. Next up is the Black Dollar model, Everblack, a very, very solid melodic death metal album from these guys, and probably has the best album art that I've seen from them. Next up is the Black Dollar model, Nocturnal, a very solid melodic death metal album from these guys. And the last one is the Black Dollar model, Unhallowed, a very, very fantastic, solid debut album from these guys. When it comes to melodic death metal, the Black Dollar model can do no wrong in my eyes. All the albums, at least the ones I have, are all solid. So, yep, this is the last one I have. The Black Dollar model, Unhallowed. Okay, the next CD is Unleash the Archers, Phantoma. I've always known about Unleash the Archers, and this is actually the first CD I actually own from them, and it's just some solid female fronted heavy metal, very solid, very heavy, and just fantastic. Just a fantastic release from Unleash the Archers, and a great introduction to them. So yeah, Phantoma. Phantoma by Unleash the Archers. Solid album. Solid heavy metal. Next up is Misery Index, Rituals of Power. A solid crushing death metal release from Misery Index. If you want some fast, crushing, a bit technical but straightforward death metal, definitely check out Misery Index and Rituals of Power. Solid, excellent death metal album. Next one is Misery Index, The Killing Gods. Yeah, The Killing Gods by Misery Index. Again, another fast, solid, a bit technical, but crushing death metal from Misery Index. Another good one from this band. Okay, next one is the next band is Beherit, Ingram. Admittedly, I'm not the biggest Beherit fan, but Ingram is just a solid melodic black metal album. Very heavy, riff driven, and just so damn good. I should really listen to more of Beharit, but this is the only one I have from them. So yeah, Beharit, Ingram, just a solid melodic but crushingly good black metal. Um, yeah, that's all I have to say about it. Okay, the next few CDs are from a band called Ailstorm. Everyone's favorite power metal, heavy metal, pirate themed heavy metal band. I'm pretty sure everybody knows who Ailstorm are by now. The first one is Ailstorm, Voyage of the Dead Marauder. A really good, solid EP from these guys. And the title track, Voyage of the Dead Marauder, is definitely a standout on this little EP. Very solid. Next one up is Sunset on the Golden Age, another really good Ailstorm album. Next one up is the latest album, the latest full-length album, Seventh One of a Seventh One by Ailstorm. Again, another solid Ailstorm album. They're just a really fun band that don't take themselves too seriously, and all the albums are really good, in my personal opinion. At least the ones that I have. So yeah, Ailstorm, Seventh One of a Seventh One. Next up is No Grave But the Sea. Yeah, No Grave But the Sea by Ailstorm. Next one is Captain Morgan's Revenge by Ailstorm. Okay, next one is Ailstorm, Black Sails at Midnight. And the last Ailstorm album that I have is Back Through Time by Ailstorm. And if you ask me, all of the albums are really solid, fun, heavy metal, power metal albums that's obviously pirate themed, and honestly, I can't really tell which one's better. They're all really solid albums in my opinion. So, yep, my last Ailstorm album that I have is Back Through Time. And the last CD I have for this CD collection is Whitesnake, 1987, or yeah, 1987. Not sure if this is the self-titled or 1987, but I'm just going by 1987. But yeah, this is the 30th anniversary remastered of Whitesnake's 1987, and it's just some good old-fashioned heavy metal hard rock from the 80s. Nothing more, nothing less. Pretty good stuff. And that's it. That's pretty much part one of my CD collection. Not sure if I can keep this going or not, but hopefully everyone enjoys this one, and maybe down the line I'll do a CD collection part 2. Who knows? But hopefully everyone enjoys this one. So thanks for watching. Take care and see you next time, whenever that will be.